So, what is the forbidden tech that I'm talking about? This is the Pop Fly Star Swing. Every character on the game has a Star Swing. Some characters have a Grounder Star Swing, some have a Line Drive Star Swing, and that is usually the one that is used in competitive the most, just because it has a lot of potential for doubles and driving in runs. But the Pop Fly Star Swing doesn't get much love, and it's usually because it's been known to just uh, be a pop fly, basically. Basically, you just use it as a sacrifice fly, and that's about all it's used for. But recently, I was messing around in practice mode and started discovering that if you flip a character over to their right hand, somehow the Pop Fly Star Swing becomes a little more usable. So what I'm going to do today is just show a couple quick examples of a few of these characters. These are all the characters I've determined that should have a Pop Fly Star Swing. Do all of them work? If I do a right-handed Pop Fly Star Swing, will they all work the same? Probably not. But what I ended up doing was perform Star Swings with each character from each side of the plate. I recorded some results down. It was a little inconsistent just because the CPU pitching isn't really the same every time. But what I want to do is just kind of show a couple examples live. And so I'm going to do that here. So bear with me 1 second as I switch my view here. And also get some audio going there for you. All right, so we'll go to practice mode. And what we're gonna do, let's go to free play here. We'll go to free batting and base running. We'll start with red Pianta. And we're gonna start with him left-handed. And I'm just gonna hit some star swings, probably just a few here, just so you get the view of like what a pop fly star swing should look like. So there, I just hit one. It was not the greatest. Another one. So this is pretty much what happens with any left-handed player if you're trying pop fly star swings. You can time the ball a little differently, but for the most part, it just shoots straight up into the air, goes to left, right, or center. There was almost down, but yeah, this hardly ever gets down, right? So I'm going to go back, change my character, and we are going to stick with right-handedness. And we'll see how many I can do here, but I'm going to try and hit the ball on the inside of the plate. There I didn't, but even as you can see there, the ball trajectory is just way lower. Probably a decent right fielder catches that, but like I said, as you can see, so there's one that's just completely broken. So the pitch was inside. I was able to get it off, the inside of the bat there. Pretty much uncatchable. I'm not sure how anyone would have been able to catch that one. There's another one that's probably down, regardless of who the fielder is. So yeah, it's mainly just trying to get lined up on the inside of the plate there. Even that one I really didn't, but still ended up getting it down. I think Pink Menace, Red Pianta, is one of the best characters to do this with. Even there, that one was outside a little bit, and it's just landing beautifully. And I, could have drove in 3 runs there with the bases loaded. So, yeah, I don't know if I need to do any more with Pianta. He's pretty set. I'll show off another character here. So we'll go with Shy Guy. Start on the left side again. Just try and hit, it's the same way I did on the right side with Pianta. He just shoots it up in the air. Pretty easy out. Really no use to be able to, or no reason to be able to use that in a game. That's just going to get caught every time. We'll try one more here. Yeah, tried to get it off the end of the bat again. Pretty much the same result. I could keep doing this, but I'm going to keep replicating that. So let's go ahead and flip Shy Guy around. and give it a try. Well, there was outside pitch. Oh, got a lucky bobble. So that's an outside pitch is probably how you're going to be able to counter this if you can get the person chasing. So there I got an inside pitch nice and low. That's getting down. So yeah, either way inside and try and make him miss or try and hit that outside pitch. There, another one was able to get me out. I don't find Shy Guys as consistent as Piantas. I saw some people in the Discord today saying they had a lot of success with Shy Guy. So there was one I got off the edge of the bat, ended up being a gapper, which is nice if you're not able to get that inside pitch. Let's see if I can get one off the inside pitch here. There we go. That's a little better. So that one's getting down. So should be able to replicate that about every time if you can get that inside pitch and then also just get it off the, inside of your bat there. Another one too. That one's getting down every time. So yeah, Shy Guy's another character that benefits from this. So we'll go ahead and try one more character. We'll do Red Pianta, or we'll do Red Noki. Now, of the three, Red Nokia is, the smallest, probably not the best bat. Wow, that one was pretty busted. Thought it was going foul. But yeah, that one ended up landing really good. Let's see if we can replicate that again. Okay, so that one's probably getting caught in a net play game. I think maybe your swing does matter a little bit depending on the character. If you're swinging a little too early, you are going to pull the ball. See there, that one was just foul, outside pitch. So again, that's going to be the strategy to try and combat this tech. So, but yeah, if you throw that inside pitch and you can get, not the end of the bat on the ball. See there, I came too far inside and missed that one, but that's okay. See another one there with Noki. It's not going to be as consistent. Some people may be able to learn this one. There's another busted one. Yeah, I mean, some people may be able to, master this with Red Noki and, be able to land that ball down the right field line every single time. And that one was a little too hard, so I might try one more character really quick, actually. Yeah, Red Noki can do it. I wouldn't say she is as consistent as what I've experienced with Pink Menace and Shy Guy even, but definitely an option if you wanted to try it. I probably prefer sticking with Green Noki and the line drive star swing. So there was one with Koopa again, just a little bit foul. But that's what we're trying to do is get that nice and low. Okay, Luigi's just gonna throw outside pitches to me all night, I guess. I guess that one I pulled and it went foul, which is interesting. There we go. That one's getting down. So, and that was even a pull hit, which is pretty rare. Red Koopa's probably a character that you're not going to be using anyway, but that's okay. That's what we're looking for right there. That is the busted hit that this star hit can do. I mean, I would say that's uncatchable. Maybe you get a second baseman with a super jump and switch to them somehow really fast and be able to get it, but yep, and there's another one. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if this has ever been discovered before. Just talking with people in the Discord, I don't think it has been yet, but yeah, that's kind of how it works. I'm going to hop back over to my other screen here. All right, so this is what I experienced trying out all these characters. So Pink Menace and Red Shy Guy, I feel like I had a pretty good consistency when I was trying this earlier today. Just being able to get that star swing to land, especially with Pink Menace, just because his bat is so long. You just have a lot of margin for error. And even if you time it a little wrong or even swing a little early, he can pull it and it can still land. So those are probably the two characters I would recommend the most with it. The next characters, I had some decent consistency, as you could see. With Koopa, as long as I lined it up right, it was landing every time. I probably just needed to be more, you'll just need to be more disciplined, not swinging at the outside pitch. And then, Black Shy Guy and Red Noki, kind of the same thing. They can get it to land as well, but if you get on the end of the bat there, they'll shoot it long. Maybe it'll land on the right field line, but Otherwise, it'll get caught by the right fielder. As far as the rest of the characters, I had pretty mixed consistency trying with Red Toad and Purple Toad. Their star swings just kind of seem to, try to float the ball into the gaps. They don't really land as much short. Now, maybe I just wasn't getting the end of the bat very well with them. So maybe some of you could have success trying it with those two. Kind of the same thing with Red Dry Bones. I really had to get on the hands with his bat in order to get it to work. And I think I would rather use Green Dry Bones and his Star Swing instead. As far as the rest characters, it's not worth it to do this with Righty Hammer Bro or Righty Petey, just because you should be trying to hit home runs with them. I did have some success doing it with both of them, but not on a consistent enough level where it'd even be worth it. I mean, even if it was tied in the bottom of the ninth and you had somebody at third base, like you're better off just charge swinging to drive that run in. So I wouldn't do that with either one of them. And then King Boo, probably a little controversial. I still think his star swing is a bit of a mystery because he has curved trajectory. I do think there's some uses for it in some niche scenarios where, let's say you got runners on second and third, you got less than 2 outs. As long as you time it up good, it's going to be at worst caught deep by the right fielder, or it's going to be a gapper or down the line. And you can drive in 1 to 2 runs. So you're basically trading a star in for a run, which isn't too bad at that point. The downside to King Boo's star swing is it does go foul a lot. So you just got to watch out for your timing on that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for now on the Pop Fly Star Swing. Just wanted to get something out there. And we can chat about it more in the Discord, in the comments. Just let me know your thoughts. Thanks.